They Not Like Us, Art as Movement Resilience, February 18th, Part 3, Radical Black Joy and Resistance. Did you watch Kendrick Lamar's Revolution that was televised? I should be asking if you didn't, since 127 million saw it live and 70 million have since watched on YouTube. It may be a few of those views. Kendrick is an artist and a revolutionary. Like many Black men who have led the way against fascism, Kendrick deeply understands the need for storytelling to move our world forward and out of this moment. A moment where white men are attempting to crown themselves king again for fear that the U.S. will quickly become a multiracial democracy as, quote, white demographics become the minority. He used a stadium-wide stage to tell a story about the United States of America in 2025 and what it means to be Black in this world. What struck me most about his performance was how he used visuals, art, and storytelling to illustrate the U.S. economic worldview to the public, directly to the people, even as the elite sat watching from above. The more we understand, the more we can act with conviction for change. Elite Capture, a game not designed for us. The video game design was intentional to illustrate how the U.S. system is a game that is designed for the global majority to lose, particularly Black folks. Its brilliance is in its simplicity. In one visual that was broadcast across the world, he could tell the story of what it's like to be Black in the U.S. during late-stage capitalism. Quote, elite capture is the way socially advantaged people tend to gain control over benefits meant for everyone. Olefemi O. Taiwo, Elite Capture, How the World Took Over Identity Politics. What is getting missed in the media and in politics right now is what began in 2020. If you will recall, there was the largest multiracial movement in U.S. history during that summer. There was real change happening that was leading to coalition building that could tip the scales towards a more equitable and sustainable society. I can think of a few people who might not want that, and in fact saw the movement as a threat to their power. As we are literally seeing elite capture at the highest levels of government, I thought it was a good time to reflect back on our Elite Capture series from September 2023. We had the shrinking of the largest progressive movement in the U.S. history. Part 2 was capturing time and attention, tools that limit movement building. And Part 3, Elite Capture, how we hack a game not designed for us. This year, I'll be recording my newsletters from the past and publishing on YouTube, sharing via this newsletter. I know we're all busy because of the previously mentioned video game, so these videos are a way to download on historical and current events while you're doing whatever it is that you do. Take our newsletter on a hike, or watch while you're in between meetings. I won't tell your boss. The Uncle Tom Show. Kendrick's performance was filled with so many layers that it's hard to pick a favorite part. Khalil Green has an awesome rundown of his references to understand its depth and meaning. Instead, I'll say the image that keeps sticking with me is Uncle Samuel L. Jackson. A key part of entertainment history was the minstrel show, an entertainment program created by and for white people in the U.S. starting in the early 19th century. White performers often painted their faces black and used disgusting stereotypes about Black people, stereotypes that were a white invention, to entertain the mostly poor white audience. The popularity of these shows became a huge influence on early Hollywood and can still be traced to today. Kendrick is brilliantly combining the docile Uncle Tom theme with nationalist Uncle Sam to illustrate the resurgence of a minstrel aesthetic in our culture. Let's not forget that when the Roman Empire was declining, they used to entertain the people with violent games where gladiators fought to the death. Is this our let them eat cake moment? Remind me, what happened after that phrase? More to come next week.